Well, Mr. Holmes, I thought my speech was in this folder. Oh. This is for the class of 2009. Throughout our years of weaving around peers and shifting gears from 8th grade to the freshman frontier, we've held together the ties between our towns, between East Dolph, Burfield, and back down to Braintree's silent, solid sound, holding in a community where one can grow old with being told that our generation needs to be more bold. Man, our generation needs to be retold, not reap the benefits of the hero when he really earned a zero, stealing the fame and the high grade, and expecting a good trip without dues being paid. Man, our class needs to be saved from the deadly due dates and senioritis' succulent fate. Somehow we are pulled into dashing deadlines, rarely finding a reason to put in the time. But somehow our graduation turned out fine. We empty excuses to enter that wave of a couple more kids that education can save. But all throughout this high school grade, we still glide gracefully, gathering good grades. Those damn reports are reluctantly sent to every eager parent waiting to see if grades bend between now and this graduation tent. Mom finding a reason to make you stay, Dad making room even before the big day, where we all move on in our own separate ways, forgetting to wave good day to those memories of grade school when eating glue was cool and boys smelled like doggy drool, when everything was easy. No big thugs or sluts or sleazies. No older kids trying to tease me. But we can't go back. We can't swing into the past. We need to pass and get out of prison fast. We've stayed too long listening to the sweet song of sophomores sucking faces. Teachers catching you in places. Freshmen taking up spaces. And parents just not supporting our cases. And now as we all sit here in line, let me reminisce about our senior project times. Hopefully Jenna keeps cracking out landscape designs, building more than just a courtyard out of skills so fine. And maybe when our genuine German goes back home, she can teach volleyball so the ball is a memory of this home. And we can pray that Justin will keep up that putt-putt, but you better swing and duck, because Nick's got that uppercut. And Dan, that man, you better keep up the emergency plans, in case our roof no longer can stand. But luckily, we've got a Scully, a pro in disaster relief. And for the ones who we weep, is always writing down documents during days without sleep. Yeah! Bombing bodies, fixing funerals, and dearly digging in deep. And to decorate those bodies with the respect of a queen, they must be dazzled with the finest jewelry by Abby. Magnificent musicians must perform at their reception. Only the best of the best could teach the right lesson. So you know me better here at jam session between Ben's piano, Casey's blues, and Kim's stepping, and Hannah's growls in the background would be a blessing. But now we look to the future asking, what's next? And when Libby made it relevant, I was vexed. She said, as seniors, we have the world opening up before us, with little idea of what's in store. Man, it was like a chorus. She's so right. It's right now. This isn't a party foul. Man, Sam should just carve us into a granite filled with soul, holding in our years of friendships, fast times, and accomplished goals, reflected through the stains in clear glass so fine, only Heather's hands of patience could color it divine. But then again, I'm only thinking here, Ashton could just tattoo 09 into our rears. And while Odin molds our class into a pot so dear that no bit could explode into the kiln of this year. And even if it does, we've got a mender. Devon can spin sugar like no other could render. And even if that's not all it takes, we've got Lauren to frost over our mistakes. Good thing Emmeline's got soap for the mess we'll make. And God knows the lights and sound won't be fake, because it's not a risk Courtney and Anthony will take. So as Unique clunks us out on a carriage ride of our lives, Maya will supply the bread, homemade, fresh, and on time. And just in case our ride doesn't go as it should, we've got John and Erica who can really handle their wood. And if all else fails for our graduation ride, we've got Tyler's El Camino to help us roll out looking fine. So let's remember this year as the best, the one that beat the rest, the one that no one can attest. Because when you look back, what would you rather see? A senior class full or just good old me? And the years, we're all just fish in the sea. But let's make sure these fish are the brightest they can be.